Well, we are immersing ourselves here in bourbon country at Augusta Distillery.
It's a dream come true. Well, we are here in Augusta, Kentucky, and we are super excited to visit Augusta Distillery. And it's operated by President Ryan Edwards and the Master Distiller, Alex Castle. Thank you for having us here, guys,
Thank you for
today.
being
we are
here.
so
Thanks
excited.
for coming out.
Yeah.
We've never been here before. So Ryan, let's start with you. Why did you open a distillery in Augusta, Kentucky, this small town near the river?
Yeah, so it can definitely be a long story, but the founders of Augusta Distillery are all from the area, have deep roots here, and even one of the founders has ancestors going back over 200 years. The city was actually going to tear this building down in 2017. We started leasing that, honestly, without a plan. And then when you've got a 45,000 square foot building without a plan, 100 yards from the Ohio River in Kentucky, well, what do you do? So it's like the aha moment was, well, let's do a premium bourbon.
Well, I love this story. You guys have a great story. And I'm sitting here with my new BFF, Alex, who is the master distiller. I mean, you had decisions to make, right? When you're opening a distillery, you're going to have to hire a master distiller. So talk about that journey and what it was like to hire Alex.
Oh yeah, there was definitely in the construction process, I had an aha moment of, oh boy, this is going to be way harder than we thought. We're going to need some serious chops in the distilling space. And it was only a few days later by chance that we were both at the James B. Beam conference. It's an annual conference where great topics on all things distilling are covered, and UK is supportive. And we actually sat next to each other at dinner. And very quickly did I start positioning that dinner as almost like an interview, and it's like, we got to get Alex.
Not awkward at all.
No.
Well, because you've got a storied career in this profession. So tell us about your background.
High school, discovered chemistry, science, all of that, and decided let's make beer bourbon per my mom, best advice, right? That's where it comes from. And so I went to the UK and studied chemical engineering, and from there was able to do co-ops at Alltech, and eventually basically helped them start up what became Town Branch Bourbon. From there, moved to Wild Turkey, where I was a production supervisor for a handful of years. Then moved to Tennessee, actually vacated my home state, and helped start up a brand down there called Old Dominick Distillery. Worked for them for 9 years doing whiskeys, gins, vodkas, and then ultimately finally getting the opportunity to come back to Kentucky and making Kentucky bourbon.
It's so awesome. And I do believe you look better in blue than orange. So just so you know.
Full disclosure, I never wore orange.
Good.
Good for you. All right, this is the hard business, guys. So why do this?
We love it.
Yeah, I think 95% of the world's bourbon is made right here in our home state, Kentucky. And how could you not be from Kentucky and want to be a part of that?
And people are agreeing that you have a premium bourbon because you've won a lot of awards. So talk to us about some of your awards that you're most proud of.
We entered 2 awards in 2023. We're this upstart brand, and we only had 2 products. We had Buckner 13 and Buckner 15 years. So Buckner 13 year, Buckner 15 year. We entered both of them in 2 awards competitions. They were the hardest ones. One of them was the San Francisco World Spirits Competition, and our Buckner 13-year-old, it's on the table, actually swept and won World's Best Bourbon. So out of 508 bourbons, right out of the gate, I don't know where we go from there, but we won World's Best. And since that time, we've rolled out some other, we've got an 8-year called Old Route 8 and a 15 and a 17 year. We've rolled out some other products, and they've all been gold or double gold medals multiple times. And even this year, our Buckner 15 year is at San Francisco yet again, a finalist for best single barrel bourbon 11 years and up. And if we win that category, we're up for World's Best again. So we've been proven in our process, but also fortunate.
Well, let's talk about that process a little bit. So you are all about tradition, right?
We are. We think bourbon is best experienced in its purest form. There's a lot of innovation going on in the industry, and it's fun to see. It's wonderful to experience. But for us at Augusta, we really believe in bourbon the way it's always been done. And so it's sticking to more traditional mash bills, so high corn content and rye. So sticking to the traditional grains. But then as far as the manufacturing process, go traditional. Don't try and speed anything up unnecessarily. Don't cut corners, so to
This is
speak.
a slow game.
It is. Everything we do today is for, at least for us, 8+ years down the road.
If it ain't
Change
broke,
it. Yeah, why change it?
why change it?
And that's kind of our thought process.
Yeah. And you have a beautiful location here in Augusta. You're in this old building that's over 100 years old. So when people come here, what are they going to experience? What do you have for them?
We have our first ever experience that we offered is our thieving experience. The
That sounds great.
River Proof Series experience. So you actually get to try from, it's typically a 2, 4, and 6-year-old barrel, but sometimes it's a 3 and 5, a little mix, but younger. And you get to thieve straight from the barrel your own sample and get to experience what is that barrel doing. You can even fill your own bottle, right? It's super fun.
Yeah.
So that's one experience, but we also offer production tours. So we actually take you behind the curtain and you get to see everything that goes into our barrels. And then of course, one of our favorite experiences offered once a month, we actually do a cigar rolling experience. We've partnered with a local family who grows tobacco. They come out, they talk about the history of tobacco in the state, cigar making, all of that type of stuff, and you roll your actual cigar on site.
From Kentucky cured tobacco
Yeah.
from the farmer that grew it.
Yep.
And it's a good cigar.
Yep. And while getting to enjoy bourbon at the same time, so we kind of weave it all together. But it's just a very fun, unique experience that we offer on site.
Well, I have to say, you all had me at the hello. Yeah. I can't wait to see more of you guys.
Yes, we'll be
Yes.
back for sure. We want everybody
Yeah.
to come on out to Augusta Distillery and try the experience for yourself. I mean, it's true Kentucky. All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
guys.